Hey guys, Donald here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how we're actually utilizing AI, OpenAI's ChatGPT, to create new content for our website. And so optimizewebmedia.com is a website, and I would say that just from our experience and doing a ton of experiments on our own website using AI, the frequency of content that you have on the site and kind of, obviously the quality is important, but just getting those keywords onto the website and just gives you a far better chance to get your website indexed for the keywords that you want to go after, right? And right now we're posting at least once a day. And what we also do is we actually schedule social media posts that link back to the blog posts on all of our social channels, and that just distributes more of our content and links outside of our website. And also what we found too is that the better that we rank for keywords, we're actually getting pinged by other sites that have good domain authority that want to link back to our site, and getting those backlinks are also important to rank your website for keywords. And so in previous videos, we had shown how to build out a content calendar. And so we'll continue to create more content around that as well, and how we're utilizing AI as creating, content at scale. And essentially what we do is we, first of all, come up with blog titles. And in this case, we wanted to find content that, of how to utilize ChatGPT for blogging, because that seems to be a very popular topic, and we want to be domain authorities in that space. And so from that, we generate blog titles, and in this case, we actually did a Google search. And, for instance, I'm going to just show you real quickly. If you Google search that, you can see a lot of topics that other people are asking for as well. And at the very bottom, you can actually see other content pieces as well. And so we just populate content, and then we use ChatGPT to generate the content. And we'll show you in another video how we do that. But essentially, in this video, we're going to just kind of walk you through how we integrate the content into our blog. So I'm going to first go ahead and log into the back end of our website. And then what we want to do then going forward is to add the content to our blog posts. And so once we do that, then we'll be able to, rank for these blog posts. What we also do is we actually, after writing each of these pages, each of these content pieces, we actually go to like pixabay.com, for instance, pixabay.com, and then we can actually just download a bunch of related images for each of the blog topics. And then what we also do is we actually take the blog titles and name the file. So there's a number of ways to optimize the images, the file name, the file size. I want to try to definitely keep it under 100 megs. So we try to keep it, within, the maximum, probably like 500 kilobytes, for instance. And then we optimize it by when we upload it, we add image alt tags as well. So yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and start adding, we'll schedule the blog post. So we had gotten up to July 31st, and now we want to do August 1st to August 6th. So let's go ahead and do this. And so we're going to go ahead and, so we're already logged into the back end of the blog post, of the website, and it's a WordPress website. We are thinking of changing the CMS platform. And so when we go through that process, we'll show you guys how to do that as well. And so we're going to just go ahead and open up this latest blog post. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this as a draft, because we're continuing to write content around blogging using AI and for blogging. So we just go into the draft section of the blog post. And then we're going to go ahead and find the blog post that we want to do next, which is ChatGPT blogging revolution. So we're going to look for that, and we asterisked it, so it should be easy. ChatGPT revolution. I believe that's the one that we want to go for. Revolutionize blogging. ChatGPT blogging revolution. So any of the ones with asterisks are the ones that are still remaining. So ChatGPT blogging. Maybe this one. Nope. It could be that we had already done it already. Maybe this one. It seems to be the most closest to that. No big deal if is it this one? ChatGPT blogging. Nope. So I'm going to just use this one because this one seems to be the most closest to what we want to do. So we're going to grab I'm going to grab the title and then add it to the title for here. And I'm going to save it because when you save it, it will actually also update the URL structure, right? And so I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to add this to the Yoast plugin, which is the SEO plugin. And we want to make sure that it gives you a green bar when it tells you that you fit within the character limit. And usually I'm going to grab a good sentence to utilize as a meta description. This one's a little bit too long, so I'm going to just tidy this up. When it's too long, it actually gets cut off. You can actually see what that looks like here. So I'm just going to see. Okay, great. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a draft as well. The next thing I do is I update the images. And so I follow this very same kind of process for each blog post that we schedule. And that way, we want to, if you do hire a team to do this, then, you have, the best kind of, it's just easy to kind of follow. So I'm going to find the name for this is create a blog post fast. So I don't see that. Looks like I used it for another one. So no big deal. Well, let's see here. ChatGPT. So I think that we can actually probably utilize this one because I don't think we had used this one yet. So let's add that. We're gonna just copy and paste the title because remember how we actually changed the title name for the file name? That gets brought in when you upload the image, and then we just copy and paste that into the alt text. Boom, we're done. And it looks like it didn't save. I have to set the image there, and then we hit save. And then I'm gonna also change the featured image as well. So there's 2 parts that we actually update the image. We set the featured image that gets populated through. Boom. And then we're going to update the heading, custom heading, to that of that title. And then we update the content. And then we just basically, so this one actually, it's weird because sometimes it actually tells you like the tag that, that it gives you. And so we're just going to clean that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the content piece. And anything that's actually, I like H3. Not a huge fan of H2, so you pick the tag that it's, that makes sense. But I'm gonna obviously remove H1 like that. I found H2 to be a little bit too big, so let's update that. Interesting, it says H2, but then it gets brought in H2. So just do a quick check, right, guys? So that's just a content piece. I'm not going to publish it. I'm going to save it. And then after I save it, I'm going to then schedule it for, which is August 1st. And where you do that is right here, where it says, rather than publish immediately, we're going to choose August 1st. Oops. I'm going to choose 6 a.m., which is 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Schedule. Boom, we're done. I'm going to show you quickly what that blog post will look like. And when it's not published, it's not going to have all of the, depending on your CMS, sometimes it won't show all of the formatting. And so it may, as you can see, the hero image is not showing yet. But once it goes live, it shows. And you can actually see it has a really nice table of contents. So it's really easy to the flow is really nice. And so yeah, that's a content piece. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this now and move on to the next one, which is for August 2nd. So I'm going to find the one for writing with ChatGPT which is this guy here. Oh, right. Also, what I do is I actually remove this. I should remove the asterisk as well. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I should have just, it should have actually had the OW blog post. No big deal. So I'm going to look for the next one, which is writing with GPT-4 strategies, which is this guy here. And because we had put it in draft, we know that, you just go to draft section of the blog post. And then go into there and follow the same process. We're going to go ahead and update the title. And we're going to save that. So it updates the URL structure. Kind of a long, definitely a long, that's interesting. Our save button is gone. There we go. Save. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and update the title in the Yoast section of the SEO title. It's definitely pretty long, so I'm just going to remove that like that. And I actually want to add ChatGPT-4 like that. And I'm going to grab, looks like this is the meta description. That's definitely not the meta description. That's the all right. Let's add that. ChatGPT-4. Learn more. That's always a good way to make it a little bit longer. ChatGPT-4, like that. I actually want to find that, like that. I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna look for the image, which is how to use ChatGPT, which is, I'm gonna add that to done, the previous one that we added, how to use ChatGPT for blog in 2023, which is this one here. And then let's go ahead and update the images. Then let's update the image alt tags. Save, and then we're going to also update the featured image. And because we're duplicating the blog post structure based on the previously added blog posts, it will carry over the categories and the tags, which is AI, content marketing, copywriting type deal. And so I'm going to also update the custom heading. Here. And then let's update the content. Just going to make sure any of the H2s show up as H3 because I found the H2 to be too big. Looks good. Save that as a draft. And then let's go ahead and change that to August 2nd and schedule that. We're done with that one. And then move on to the next one, which is ChatGPT for content creation. Let's remove that asterisk. ChatGPT for content creation. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I'm just going to use this one here. I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, let's go to draft. Update the title. Just do that. Save as a draft. Okay, let's go ahead and update the SEO title. Let's add a new meta description. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and update the image. Let's find the image that we want to use, content creation, this guy here. Just gonna save this before anything happens to it. All right, let's go ahead and update the image. Yeah, if Google ever gets a little bit glitchy, always make sure that you save it so that any of the changes that you make are captured. Okay. Okay. Next, let's update. And then let's grab the content. Make sure I don't have any H2s here. Perfect. Save this. All right, so let's schedule this for, I believe, August the 3rd. Just gonna double check. Yep. Schedule that. After that schedule, let's go ahead and duplicate this. And we're going to go on to the next one. 3 more to go, guys. And then we're going to look for revolutionizes blogging. Just going to update this, remove it. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to use this one here, using ChatGPT for blogging. Which is this one. Okay, let's go to draft. So we always save that as a draft. So the URL should update accordingly. Grab. Update the meta description. Save that. Then we're going to update the images. So as you can tell, it's very, very easy to do, right, guys? To update using WordPress, there's nothing to be worried about. It's just just making sure that you have a good process, right? And so you follow the same structure. Really important to try your best to follow the same structures going forward for your site, because if you have different structures, formatting, then it'll just look really off and really messy and unprofessional. And so you want to make sure that that is, following the same kind of protocol and the same processes going forward. And so let's update this. So just making sure that there's no H2s here. It should be H3s. Okay, let's save that. Then we're going to schedule this for, is it August 4th? Yes, August 4th. All right, the next one is that. So we kind of mixed it up a bit, so I'm just gonna for some reason, I don't know why the titles are a little bit off, but no big deal. We're gonna just go with it. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. Go to draft. Almost done, guys. Okay, looks good. Save that. And we're gonna next add the image. So interestingly enough, this one has code as well, so I don't want to include that. So I'm gonna, this one may require just a bit more editing. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. All right, so this is going to be for August 5th. And we're going to schedule this for 5th of August. Yep. And finally, we are on the last one here. Let's duplicate this. Okay. Let's do this last one, guys. All right. Let's do this. I'm not sure what happened here. Why it's not. Okay. Update the title. Fix that. Actually, I want that spelling to be like that because I want to see. Because some people don't know the proper spelling, and so it's sometimes good to, add that variation. Okay. Let's update the SEO title and meta description. Okay. In a subsequent video, I'm going to show you guys also how to actually generate the content using ChatGPT using this. But I will also take a step further to also show you how we came up with the topics, keywords, do we want to go after, things like that. So we'll definitely keep you in the loop with that. Definitely feel free to subscribe if and comment, like this video. Helps to get this this video shown to more more people interested in this topic, right? So let's update title here, the custom title. Now, one may ask, is this, the top cream of the crop type content? No, probably not. It definitely doesn't rival the level of that of like Neil Patel, for instance. But it still is content that's coherent and has good enough, authoritative language to help you with indexing of the keywords, right? And so, it looks pretty good. We're pretty much done here. I'm just going to remove that asterisk there, and we're all caught up with respect to the blog post added to using ChatGPT. And then I'm going to schedule this for August 6th. And just do a quick check to make sure that we had scheduled everything in sequence. So that is... So let's go ahead and save this. This says, no wonder I wasn't getting the scheduled button. Not sure why it's not updating to August. There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna go into the blog posts section of the backend of WordPress, and then that way we can actually see, just double check to make sure that our blog posts are being, scheduled to, to post on a daily basis in sequence. So you can see it here, scheduled on the 6th, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, July, perfect. So yeah, we pretty much scheduled to the end of the month and beyond into August, so it gives us more time to generate more content. And so with that said, yeah, I hope that you found this video helpful. As always, let us know if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to help. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, definitely feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll continue to hopefully create more free content for you guys. That said, yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, take care everybody. Bye now.